The cars will have quite a visual difference to current cars. They will be a bit smaller in dimensions. We're trying to make what we call a nimble car. This is cars that are small in all dimensions, also a bit lighter. They will have some visual cues. The front wings, the tires will be different, the rear wings. Regulations are a team effort in the FIA. There's a few people who work on them pretty full time. We've got a technical director, we've got a lot of people specializing in key areas, safety, mechanical, suspension, aerodynamics. All of these people work together, and we have frequent meetings in the FIA. But additionally, we have meetings with the stakeholders, with the teams or the PU manufacturers in order to discuss them, and we have periodic meetings with them. But we additionally ask the teams to do simulations for us, both on the aerodynamics, on the simulator. We've had drivers drive cars on the simulator to see if certain aspects of the cars are stable and they're not dangerous. So all of these inputs and feedback we've had from these people and drivers and teams has been fundamental for us to create these regulations. It's not only the Formula One teams that have been involved in these rules. We've had discussions with the car manufacturers all the way to the very top of their leadership. It is our objective to keep Formula One an area of innovation, an area of relevance to the road car. And for that reason, when we incorporate certain technologies in Formula One, we want to make sure that they are relevant for the car manufacturer. So there's been an input primarily on the power unit in the early stages of these discussions. It is very important for us, as well as a sport, to make sure that Formula One is an area of innovation and of what we call road relevance. The new power unit regulations, for example, they increase electrification, which is a reflection of what's happening in society. They're going towards sustainable fuels, which is what has to happen in society at a much faster rate over the next decades. So we want to keep it all extremely relevant and a hub for innovation.
So the 2026 car, in terms of overall dimension, will be 1.9 meter in width compared to the 2 meter we currently have. That is visibly the biggest change. So decisions were made a year or so ago, a bit less than a year, to go for what is also called a nimble car, so a slightly smaller car, less downforce, but with a big focus on less drag. The DRS in itself on the rear wing will not be used to allow or facilitate overtaking anymore. It will be used by default on every straight line by every car to just drop your drag level on the straight line. And because this comes along some strong benefit for then energy consumption, but also having higher top speed allows you to recover more when you're braking and on the straight line. Overtaking remains also a very important parameter for F1 and for the future and new regulation. It's going to be tackled in two manners. The first one is continue to have an aero concept for the car, which reduces the losses generated by a car, which are negatively impacting the following car. Because to be able to overtake, you need to be close to the car ahead of you. And if you can't follow in a corner because it's generating so much dirty air that your car gets unstable and you need to pull away, then the moment you are on the straight line, you need to recover all that loss. So it's very important for us that you can kind of reasonably follow another car in cornering situation. And to do that, we need to make sure from the aero concept that the, let's say, amount of dirty air being generated is not impacting too much the following car. That's number one. So you enter the straight, the car is fairly close to the other to help the overtaking. Since now both cars will have rear wing open and front wing flap open, we are going to allow to the car behind